Who's in the doghouse? That's right, this person here. And I think it's quite apt that I've got myself the Thanos gauntlet because it kind of plays into the narrative of the stuff and things that have happened and might happen. So if you don't know, I accidentally scheduled something that went live at 6 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. PST time today, and it was meant to go live next week. See, you can see where this is going. So yeah, I posted something I shouldn't have done. It went live. People saw it. I was away from my computer at the time, and now that video has been taken down. It shouldn't have gone live. I've already offered to leave the CCP as a result, and as well, it'll either be I will be asked to leave, or I will leave, or I will be punished. So whatever, I will take whatever I'm meant to be taking, my lumps and whatnot, as my Thanos gauntlet fades out. So it must be that I might potentially be. But that's not what the focus of this video is. I just thought I'd clear up the elephant in the room and just going to explain, look, I posted something I shouldn't have done. I will accept whatever results will happen as a result of punishment or whatnot. You know, life's too short for me to dwell on this. So let's just continue on with my content, shall we? So yes, we're going to cover the gifting event. So I'm sitting pretty on my 1% to 5%. I didn't think it really required a huge amount of unit spend than like most other people have, especially from what I've seen. And this is the thing, I will be blurring out any of the people involved because, well, I'm in enough trouble as it is. So why would I make it even worse for myself if I'm kind of like, you know, outing people or outing players and stuff. But there are some accounts which have been reported to Kabam on the subject as they just look very, very suspicious. But one thing I do want to reiterate is that there could be some legitimate practice behind this in that someone may have spent a larger amount of money. However, though, it's really weird because I think I've seen some of these accounts before, like last year, and it was odd that they kind of popped up on one's radar. So last year there were some accounts that got some 6-star champions, and it was very unusual they picked it up. And not to say there's anything against that, because I have heard circumstances of people getting that, like, you know, 6-star, enough for a 6-star from a greater gifting crystal, and it's not completely out of the realms of unbelievable. It's just odd that 12 months on, we're seeing the same accounts reappear, and as well see them that they've got good finishes. Here's the thing, there are whales of this game, and that's great. It's great to see support that they're trying to elevate this game. Also, you know, if this is their thing, if this is what they like, you know, have at it. At the end of the day, the game needs free-to-play players, but also it needs whales. It can't be all like free-to-play because the game will never grow unless they're running adverts on the particular app itself. So props to anybody that that is willing to kind of like go in big to get the big stuff from it. And yeah, but there is some kind of like accounts here or there that are definitely in the top 200 that are very, very suspicious and for very good reason. But the concern players might have may be a little bit unfounded. If Kabam have spent a week, and that's the thing, Kabam have spent a week eyeing out and weeding out those that may have very fraudulent activity to their accounts, leading those ones that are in to be the, well, clean ones, the ones that are just fairly distributing between themselves and alts. Because that's the other thing I was going to say. And that's the thing that I'm trying to do a video for at some point this week, maybe next week, is all about preparation for next year, or this year, sorry, 2021 gifting event. And why that's going to be important is because of trust. It does make me quite sad to learn that players have either been kicked from alliances and, you know, not get rewards, but also for those that are trying to find a safe method of trading, even though we're not really allowed to use that word, but gifting between one account and another account. And here's the problem and the solution. The problem is that trust factor. So for a lot of big spending players, who can you trust to swap with? And there's not going to be a huge amount of them, to a point where the swapping or the gifting or the trading, whatever you want to call it, is done between these big spenders and their alt accounts. And whether or not it's a case of going like, okay, well, the alt gets the free-to-play unit grind with it and then decides to trade between that and the main. And maybe that's what someone's done. They've kind of gone like, instead of grinding on their main account, they'll go and earmark some time to grind out on their second account. That's one thing I'm going to do in this video I'm going to drop this week about, prepare this year for the gifting event and why prepare so early. It's because players will go and do that very early progression. Maybe not as well, because there may be certain particular alts that are on the same kind of levels that you see year in, year out. But there may be a good reason to that. I don't know. I don't get into the headspace of this stuff. But yeah, if you do feel that there's a legitimate need to point out any particular account because you feel it is not in keeping with what is fair. And even Kabam Mike has said here, do not post images or names of other summoners in the forums. I mean, that's given. If you have a legitimate reason to believe they may not have played the event legitimately, you are welcome to submit a ticket with our support team. And I think that's important to do. Even though I've seen similar accounts from last year as I've seen with this year, it does make me feel that there could be a line for questioning. But at the same time, I don't want to completely rule out that these are people's legitimate alts. And this is the unfortunate thing. We have to put trust in Kabam in this week that they've had to put stuff in a perspective of going, look, have you indeed got the people that have fairly played the game and haven't exploited, had fraudulent activity and such like? And we have to do a little bit of hope. But I am also, I'm a massive skeptic when it comes to situations like this. So I do hope that these people that are in the top 200 have indeed been thoroughly checked out, because it would be very detrimental to the security methods Kabam were trying to put in place for 2020 to fail at a point of giving out these rewards. But there's definitely stuff that I can't go in on certain accounts because it's not fair, because I don't know them. I don't know it. You could say that there's suspicious activity happening, especially when I've seen the same scenario, and I'm pretty certain I commented on this particular account, which I'm not gonna say, but a lot of people may know. I commented this. I'm pretty certain I could go back and find an MCOC news where I kind of reacted to this last year. It just seems so weird to see the same characters or same champions in place, or similar champions in place, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and that's the thing. I don't want to land myself in more hot water to kind of go like, look, this is this person, this person, this person. But definitely I know that these have been reported in some kind of way, so it could be a case to get found out further and removed from the list. I just don't know. Is this an incorrect placeholder for the top 12 or top 20 or top 30 or top 200? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, but there's definitely a lot of question marks that will be raised as to, man, there's some big spending, and as well there is some stuff that I'm not 100% sure on. I don't know. What's everyone's thoughts on this? Put it in the comment section down below. Do you think it could be alts? Do you think it could be fair play? Do you think it might be fraudulent play? What are your thoughts? Put it in the comment section down below. And there we go. That has been the video. Thoughts in the comment section down below. Apologies for the whole situation about releasing that video scheduled earlier. I'll take whatever punishment comes my way. You know, if I get kicked out, I get kicked out. If I get punished, I get punished. Whatever it is. Life's too short for me to worry about this stuff. And I've got like a wedding to worry about this year and other stuff. Other stuff. But in any case, I'm going to be live streaming over on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live in a moment. So make sure to come on by for that. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.